Section 106 in the U.S. Copyright Act outlines the exclusive rights a copyright holder has over their work, while fair use is a legal doctrine under Section 107 that allows limited use of copyrighted material without permission in certain situations, like for criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, or research, even though these acts would normally be considered copyright infringement under Section 106. Essentially, fair use acts as an exception to the exclusive rights granted in Section 106.
Hey guys, this is Princess, Fashion Princess, back with another one. So this was one of the videos that it got struck. So I'm going to re-upload it, and we're just going to cross out all the clips that had Rose, like her lives and things played in the background. But I still want to come back and re-upload this because I didn't even know I had this saved. So you see how the Lord works? So let's get into it. All right, now, y'all, we back with another one. I done showed up to work, twerking, and I'm on my Rose today because we're going to get into some things. So I want to talk about the similarities between Nature Boy and Rose. Now, they said that Rose was a part of this combination. I don't have no factual. All of this is allegedly. I'm just hear what's on the YouTube streets and I'm commenting on it. So none of this is factual information. I don't see Rose in none of the footages, but they said that she was a part of this whole Nature Boy combination debacle. So we're going to get into some clips because there's a lot of similarities between what he had going on and what Rose is doing now.
End up getting on a flight later on and they go back to the US. They go from place to place, in the US, and they end up going
Shout out to this young lady. Go follow her channel and go see for yourself. This was a long video and it has a lot of information.
Oh my God. Remember, right? Pandemic La Freaks.
So he took them to Hawaii and they got arrested. Do that sound familiar to y'all? Hawaii and arrest? I'm telling y'all, this gets juicy.
The ex-member I told you about, well, they got arrested June 2020 in Hawaii. By August 2020, she says Nature Boy forced her to marry him in Vegas, in one of those Vegas chapels of all places. She said, he stated...
Kawinky think? I think not. Because where is Rose now? Rose is now in Vegas. So I wouldn't be surprised if she's still following, because it's still people, he still have a cult following. People are still following his ideologies and whatever he got going on. I watched this whole video. If y'all get a chance, watch this woman's whole video. It is mind-boggling that people really will follow this type of fuckery. I'm not going to lie. Like, who would literally follow this man and think that he's giving you some type of knowledge? But we're going to get into some things because he talks about how he's freaky around his children. And I think that's very telling, because Rose is also very fluid and very sexual around her children. I don't do that. I'm sorry. Kissing, you kiss your husband, fine. But the things that they do around their kids is very is out of this world. Like, who does this? So we're going to talk about that now. This is a trigger warning because the way he's talking about how he does things around his kids can...
This is your trigger warning for SA and children and stuff like that. Tap, tap, tap until the clip goes off the screen of Nature Boy if you don't want to hear this.
You know why I don't let kids around me, other people kids around me? Because the way I am. When I see my son, this is how I treat my son. We naked together. I take bath with my kids. I'm naked with my kids. I have sex in front of my kids. My son be breastfeeding and I'll be making love to his mama. That's how I get down around kids. I try to keep their purity. My son comes up and grabs my penis. I let him grab my penis. I say, yeah, look, you got one too. And he laughing and the moment is over. It's pure. I make love to their mama right in front of them like a real man. That's how I get down, homie. I think I am a child. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm pure in my mind and children are pure. I like to embrace the kids. Like, come here, I like to fuck with their psyche. And if I did that around other people's kids, they would put me under the fucking jail. You can't be a real human. That's why I don't let nobody kids here but mine, homie. Because I ain't about to alter my life for no one. I walk around naked.
You know what? I hope you get shanked in the urethra in prison. With love. 333.
Now, you see how this man is talking about being around his children, nudity, his son touching him. This is some weird, freaky shit. Now, how many times have we seen Rose do the same thing? Look at her. Look on the screen. Look at the screen. She's twerking in front of her son like it's nothing. Brett trying to turn the baby around. It's not working, Brett. Why is she even doing this? I would never do this around my children, let alone by myself. But still, look at this. Look at Rose. Y'all don't see the correlation of how she is. Look, she bouncing that ass in front of the kids. Now, this one really took me over because she literally takes the baby from Brett, kisses Ross in his mouth, and then jumps on Brett oh God, I'm getting caught up in my words. She jumps on Brett's D in front of the children. He just walked off. Is this normal behavior? If it is for y'all, y'all need to do a reality.
I'm hot, be careful, she average, I'm pressure, yeah. I'm pressurelicious, yeah. I'm pressure.
So we're going to get into the last and final clip. But one thing I want to say about this Nature Boy, obviously this is some type of Illuminati cult that he was able to do this for this many years. He's throwing up the 666. They putting the 6 over their eyes. We all know what that is. There's clips of them throwing up the pyramid, the rock, as Jay-Z would say. We know they putting it over their eye, the all-seeing eye. We already know these things. If you don't know, you should look into that stuff. So this is obviously a cult. This is have nothing to do with being an Israelite or nothing. So we're going to get into the last clip where he gets on a flight and they get kicked off the flight because guess what, guys? Why they got kicked off this flight? This is Nature Boy. They got kicked off the flight because
right?
they
were
stink.
deported. Well,
now, ain't this familiar? Didn't Rose
were
just get
kicked off
kicked
the
off
plane.
a flight, but we don't know why? Let's get into it.
Airlines won't let us on the flight because they said we stink. But nobody stinks. We need a lawyer. We need to, it's like a lawsuit has to be done about this. It's crazy. We don't stink. They said that we can't get on the plane because we stink. They said we can't get on the plane because we stink. They said we can't get on the plane because we stink, yo. It's because we're black. I'm just letting you know that right now. Make this go viral, y'all. Can you tell us why we got off this flight? Why did they tell us to get off the flight?
You can go in this flight because some passengers say that you smell.
But you saying the passengers said that we smell?
Yes.
We don't be eating anything that stinks.
remember, right? They don't bathe and they're in the sun all the time. Sweating plus not bathing equals smell. I don't care who you are. And the saddest part was there's a clip where one of the guys lifting up his arm to smell himself. And it's like, we've all been there. I felt bad, okay?
So do you see the correlation? Rose just got kicked off a flight. We don't know why. Maybe because she was stinking. They got kicked off a flight because they was stinking. And guess what the first thing they do? They go live. You notice when CPS came to Rose's house, the first thing she did was go live and put... She's part of this. She's still part of this, y'all. This man had them backpacking from place to place to place to place. What is Rose doing? Every couple of months, she's here. She's there. She's all over the place. Y'all don't see the correlation? This woman is still following this man's practice. And that's why she has these people following her, sending her money. She goes live and people feel sorry for her. This is the same thing he used to do. Now, there's one more clip. I said that was the last one, but it's one more clip because I forgot that Carbonation, one of those guys was with Jaguar Wright. And this is when Jaguar Wright started recording herself, going live and going crazy. So let's get into that clip.
I used to be Jaguar Wright's executive assistant, and I know all her tea.
Kimmy, I'm turning everything over to you.
That's me, Kimmy.
Please make sure my mother and my son know that I'm being arrested again for doing absolutely nothing wrong.
Yeah, right.
Oh, my son.
And that guy right there, that's Solar from Carbonation.
They're all
You know, with Nature Boy.
They're all dead.
You see her rubbing the ashes on her face? Those are her dead son's ashes. Fat.
Life and love.
That got repossessed in a U-Haul truck that she stole. You know, these two dudes right here, Solar and Nature Boy. Stay tuned because it's gonna be juicy.
Y'all see what I'm saying? Everybody that comes around this man does the same thing. They go live. They start, you know what I'm saying, going crazy, starting looking crazy by the eyes. Because Rose, this is Rose back in the day. Let me zoom in. Hold on. She didn't look crazy. This is a total different Rose from this time from that time. I'm sorry. Rose is completely changed. Like I said, I was subscribed to Rose at one point. This is a whole different woman, and she knows what she's doing. She knows how to play the game to get the money coming in. I think it's all a money grab for Rose. First of all, I noticed that a lot of people in the Illuminati, the women start shaving their head. Why does she shave her head? Explain to me the reason why a perfectly sane woman would shave her head. And I don't want to hear no Taj Mob bullshit. Because ain't no woman on this internet going to make me shave my head. No way. No woman could get to me that bad that I'm going to shave my head off. That could have been a ritual. I think that she's doing voodoo behind the back. This is why Brett won't leave. Something is not right. But that's all I got for this one, guys. If I find some more clips, I'll do another video. And put those pink hearts in the comments. And I'll see you guys on the next one.